Hey, I'm Dan, and this is Dan's Planes.
Okay.
Choke off.
Should take 1 or 2 attempts. Ah, thought we had it.
Okay.
So I said I'm going to slow down and try some approaches. The wind was gusty. It was either going down the runway straight or it was going across the runway from south to north. So I was trying to adjust for that in my approaches. I ended up making 3 approaches, each time slowing down a little bit more. The first 2 approaches I made, I was on the far side of the runway, and I think that's because
Nothing wrong with
I
that.
was lining up pretty straight, but the wind was blowing me over. So the third one, I tried to correct for it and bring it a little closer to the flight line. And when I did that, I thought my speed was okay, but when I tested stall characteristics up high, it dropped its left wing and snapped significantly. Well, I had full flaps, I was going slow, had my idle all the way down, and that left wing dropped. And you'll hear me say, whoa. I don't know if it's because of a wind gust or if it's because it reached the point of doing a tip stall. So once it did that, it was pointed in my mind at that quick moment in those few seconds that mattered. I saw that it was pointing towards the cameraman and me, which is not a good thing. Also, 2 telephone poles and potentially electrical wires. So I really had 2 options. I could either go to the right and try to get my nose down and pick up some speed and also give it some throttle. I didn't do that option, and I wish I would have. What I did do is I slammed the throttle full, knowing full well she's a heavy bird, and it takes a minute to spool up and get up to power. I pulled up, and I know unless I make really big circles, making a small circle, she would snap, and I think that's what happened. So it's going to be the next approach. So I think what happened is it tip stalled. I gave it full throttle. I pulled up elevator. I don't know if I did full elevator because I knew I couldn't do a tight circle. What I wanted to do was an Emmelman and roll, but I think it got to the top of the Emmelman and snapped there, which then went from being above my car and trailer to where it planted itself into the ground at the tree line. Here it is.
Whoa.
I wish I would have instead, like I said,
Did that just happen?
gone to the right, gave it power, pushed down. If anything, maybe it would
Here's
rip
the
reef tracks
aftermath.
out.
Belly
Maybe
pin
the left wing would have
over there.
on a telephone pole,
Part of the wings
which
here.
could have made it starting to go in circles and come towards us.
I think she is a total loss.
Which would have been a bad thing, but that's my analysis. I'd appreciate any comments from folks that, you know, if you see something different in what happened. I'd like to thank Brad, the cameraman. We had just met there, and I asked him if he would video record. This was his first time, and it's really tough for people to catch planes and keep them in the viewfinder on the camcorder. So I really appreciate him doing that.
There's another wingtip. Wow. All I can say is wow. Well, nothing left to do but pack it up. I even cut the pilot's foot off. At least I was gracious enough to park it where it's easy to walk to. There's that belly pan area. Man.
Thanks so much for watching. I'm Dan from Dan's Planes. I just want to share some content about RC planes, something I've been passionate about since childhood. I'm hoping I can teach something to someone, I can start some discussion, and learn some things from others. So let's just have some fun and learn some things together. If you enjoyed what you watched, it would really help me out if you could like, subscribe, and share. And if you feel that it helped you out in some way, or it might help future viewers, I'd really appreciate it if you'd visit my Patreon page and become a patron. It's like throwing a dollar tip into a guitar case when you pass by. It helps to fund future content and future projects that I'll be working on. I plan to show some past content. I have some other flights and I have some fly-in events that I've been to. And I also plan to show future flights and future repairs, as well as building ARFs, and if I can ever get back to it, building my top flight Spitfire. So there's a lot of content to come, but it's viewers like you that are able to support what I'm doing. And by doing that, I'm able to spend more time creating that content in the future. So I'd really appreciate it. But either way, thanks for watching, and thanks for any support, and I wish you blue skies and good speed.